Welcome back to the Hollywood Highway, the fastest way to get you inside Hollywood. I'm your host, Woolfolk. Stand-up comedy is a very difficult business to break into. The blockbuster film Funny People gave audiences a little bit of insight as to what aspiring comedians go through. Now imagine being a teen trying to start your career. Hollywood Highway had the opportunity to catch up with some teen stand-up comics as they auditioned for Last Teen Comic second season tour. Let's watch them in action.
Today we're holding auditions at John Levitt's Comedy Club, and what you can expect is we have our season 1 cast with our finalists, and you'll see those finalists also. On our season 2, we are looking to cast those next 4 or 5.
I'm going to be hosting the show, and hopefully we have a huge turnout. I'm just going to bring everybody up, give them about a minute or so on stage, and then pick our next one, and we'll see what happens.
What happens is they get on a tour bus. We do a big showcase here at John Levitt's Club. They get in front of industry executives, people who, book the Tonight Show or work at DreamWorks or Fox or industry types, to judge, critique, develop what the stand-ups need to work on in the next 4 to 5 dates that they go.
It's kind of like throwing you right into the experience and filming it all.
On the tour bus, we have professional comedians that work with them.
If some of these kids are picked to go on tour, I think that it's going to, I don't even know, more so change their career path as much as confirm, like in their heart, if that's what they want to do.
Those comedians get on the tour bus with them, and they actually develop them in each city to make them a better stand-up for each and every show, where they come back to the John Levitt's Club at Universal City and be named the Last Teen Comic after their performance.
All right, I am going to bring up your guys' first comedian.
Armenians are very generous. My mother asked my father for $200 to go to a beauty salon and get a makeover. My father looked at her and gave her $500.
Well, before I get up on stage, I get insanely nervous, and I feel like my stomach's gonna explode because I have butterflies in my stomach. But when I get on stage, I don't feel that nervous because it's like an adrenaline rush. I write my routines and get my material through my dad and me just sitting down and talking.
My father thinks he's really talented. He told me he can solve a Rubik's Cube in 10 seconds. He's colorblind.
And one of us would say together, hey, is this funny? Blah, 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 blah. And then we'd be like, yeah, except change this part and change that part. And then we modify through each other. And one of us would make a setup, the other one would make a punchline, and like that.
Thank you.
I went into stand-up comedy because I, all throughout high school and my life, am extremely eccentric, on the edge of really bombardingness with too much personality.
Have you guys noticed recently that they're bringing back all these old shows? You know what I mean? Like, they're recasting 902, all these like young, hot, sexy shows, 90210, Melrose Place. But my question is, why aren't they bringing back Full House? Huh? That's my bread and butter, you know what I'm saying? I got lessons to teach, you know what I'm saying? It's like, number 1, do your homework on time. Number 2, be loving to everybody that's in your household. Number 3, do not talk to Bob Saget.
I do want to make a career out of doing stand-up. Obviously, it's rough, but I've read a lot of Steve Martin's books and everything, and I feel like if you have something specific that isn't brought to the comedy world yet, then there's no boundaries.
It's cool to be associated with other funny acts that are my age and really represent being a teenager.
I can't wait to have kids, man. Because I'm going to have fun naming my kids. Like, I want to name one of my kids Waldo. Because if he gets lost, it's just a game.
If I can make stand-up comedy a career, I will. And if I can't, then I'll have to find something else. But right now, I'm just going along for the ride.
Denny's annoys me. You want to Denny's annoys me? You get one little cup for your tortilla chips. One little cup of cheese for your tortilla chips.
I got involved with stand-up. I kind of fell into it, actually. I moved out here for acting primarily, and then I got into a class, and then I got more interested in stand-up, and then I got on stage and did it, and then I clicked with it, and I got hooked.
It's going to be 99 cents for more cheese.
because coming out here I didn't know how things exactly worked in LA, and them just taking me along this ride and everything, it's been really great.
You know, I think a teenager who may be a little too nervous and wants to come out and audition, I think the only advice I could give is, just do it. There's comedians that have been doing it for 30 years who still say that, every time I go out on stage I get nervous. I think more importantly than being funny on stage, it's getting on stage and being yourself. So if they can get on stage and be themselves, and then learn how to be funny after that, then, that's the biggest part of it.
Great job, guys. We want to wish everybody on the Last Teen Comic Tour the best of luck. And if you would like more information on Last Teen Comic, you can go to www.lastteencomic.com. There you can check out other teen comedians and find out how you can participate. Thanks for watching.